through your freedom.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Well, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. I got back to the office. Now for the Free-for-All Friday, I got to get back to the bunker. It's going to be a big weekend, folks. I know everyone says they don't watch the Super Bowl, and then 3/4 of the people are gone on Sunday Night Live for the Super Bowl. So we're going to take Super Bowl Sunday off. We're going to take Valentine's evening off, or maybe not. I don't know. I'll see what happens there. But I'll tell you what. We're definitely going to do our Sunday Night Live special 2 for Tuesday edition. Now, back to the business of today. SHTF, folks. And everyone is now watching. Everyone is watching now. The people are speaking up. Everyone is watching. Now, this is great. Quote, "The eyes of the world are on us," says Ford. Ontario, Canada declares a state of emergency over the bridge blockade. Right, no shit, right? Welcome to the party. SHTF, yeah, everyone should be watching too. Now this is critical, folks. It is absolutely critical where we are at in this. Right, so Ontario, Friday morning, today, declares a state of emergency, warning truckers to continue to block the bridge. They're going to be punished. Folks, the people have been punished. All of Canada, not just the truckers. And that's why the truckers are there. That's why the farmers are there. That's why cowboys are out on their horses. That's why the people are there, folks. The Ontario Premier, I guess mayor wasn't good enough. Governor wasn't good enough. Premier. Well, Doug Ford. Doug Ford told reporters that the federal government is embracing new powers. Enacting. It can enact new powers. Where did these powers come from? Who gave them to them? New powers to end the blockade. What powers are those? Emergency powers? Once again, the government using emergency powers to push their program. Folks, the eyes of the world are on us. Yeah. Oh, so Premier Ford, His Highness, His Godliness Ford, said, "We will also provide additional authority to consider taking away the personal and commercial licenses of anyone who doesn't comply with these orders." Oh, that's how this works. You're going to take away their privileges. That's right. You're going to give yourself additional authority to take away privilege if you don't comply. Once again, it's comply or die. Comply their way. Right? Now, the Toronto Star has said that the truckers have opened one lane of traffic. Don't do it. Right? If you want the world to think you're serious, you don't give in. If you want the world to think you're serious, you keep the blockade in place. You're going to have to face arrest. You're going to have to, folks. If you want freedom, fight for it. Right? Now, get this. An auto group. What the hell is an auto group? An automotive parts manufacturing association. They're going to somehow get heard by the Ontario Superior Court. Folks, there's a Superior Court in the United States of America every 5 miles. Who cares? Superior Court? Why listen to them? Folks, the national government of Canada, the federal government of the United States, all the governments around the world totally ignored human rights, human decency, personal rights, individual rights. They ignored constitutional rights. They ignored government rules to push their crap for the last 2 years. So this Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association is going to a court to remove protesters from around the bridge because the auto industry has been severely impacted by this 5-day blockade, folks. 5-day. 5 days. it was locked down for 2 weeks and everything will be fine. We'll get back to normal. We'll be back to normal. Just 2 weeks. That's all we want, says the government. All we want is our rights. See, now what they've done is they've turned this, folks, from the government wants everyone to be open and for business. The government wants everything to be good. Don't forget where you're at with this blockade. You want your rights back. All the government has to do is give you your rights back. Stop unconstitutionally restricting, impeding, stealing from us in Canada, in America, around the world. They need to get off the pot. They need to give in, not you. Understand that, folks. Again, they're trying to turn it around and make the protesters the bad guys. Whoa, they didn't give a shit about Antifa and BLM now, did they? They're not the bad guys, not at all. No, they're just fine. In fact, they think it's mostly peaceful. Totally justifiable because, you know, St. George Floyd. Billions of dollars of damage done because of a guy who has done nothing but cost the country thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, committing crimes and having to be incarcerated. St. George Floyd. But yeah, I mean, that protesting is fine, right? Ford Automotive Company, their Canadian division, said, we are looking at all options to keep our plants running. They want to fly parts around. Good, fly parts around. The company said, we hope this situation is resolved quickly because it could have widespread impact on all automakers in the US and Canada. How about the Cerveza bug nonsense from 2 years ago all the way till now has had severe consequence on everyone's business, not just the auto industry, not just Canada, around the auto industry. How about everyone's lives are impacted by the absolute BS that's been going on? Right? Robert Wildeboer, executive chairman of Martin Ria International, told Bloomberg that the auto industry might come to a screeching halt due to the blockade. You bet it is. And the blockade is only there because the government won't get off of people's necks. The people can't breathe wearing masks. Kids. You know, the blockade is so concerning that top banking officials, not bottom banking officials, but top banking and government officials closely monitor the situation. How about if you closely get the hell away from our rights? Let the people be free. Knock off these masks, these mandates, these requirements, these rules, these restrictions. Done. All they have to do is back the fuck up to where they belong as servants. Folks, the government is not loved in Canada. The media is not loved in Canada. It's the same as here. No one respects them, and they know that all they do is lie. Trudeau is a liar. He got booed on the floor of Parliament. He ran away without answering any questions. Not just answering questions to the people or to the lapdog media, but to other politicians who wanted to talk to the man, if you would call him a man. But no. He's a big sissy and a crybaby. It is time, folks, to stand up for your rights. It is time, and they've done it in Canada. They pissed off government. Good. They pissed off corporations. Good. The people have been pissed on for 2 years now. Lied to, punished, held down. Folks, the cops have now stolen firewood. I thought the cops were supposed to stop theft and other crimes. It'd be like the firemen, right? The fire trucks showing up at your house and setting fire to it. Or how about this? Paramedics showing up and injecting you with poison to kill you. It's the opposite of what they're supposed to do. But wait, yeah, we already have people in the medical industry doing just that, killing people. Right? Here it is. Here's a great line. There's no timetable on when the disruption will abate. No, the timetable is up to the government at this point. It's their move. Now, what moves do they have? They're going to punish people with up to $80,000 in penalties. They're going to take their licenses. They're going to put them in jail for a year or two for protesting government theft of rights, which has cost businesses and lives. massive amounts of money. But who are they trying to appease, folks? Who is the government trying to appease? Big corporations. Oh, yeah. Now, again, the truckers are there representing the Canadian people, saying, we just want our freedom. We want nothing else. We just want our freedom. We want nothing else. Canada, government, hello, give them their freedoms back. You stole them the same way the cops stole fuel and the cops steal firewood on film, in video. It doesn't need to be fact-checked. Now, in Canada, they have a charter. We have a constitution, but synonymous terms. Right? Sami Mandalawi said they're holding the line in their peaceful protest until they get arrested. He says, I'm here because I cherish our charter of human rights and freedoms in Canada, and I want to protect those freedoms. We need to stand up for what's right, and we will do what is required, provided that it is peaceful, with a capital P. We are perfectly prepared to leave in handcuffs and without a finger lifted in aggression towards our police officers, whom we love and who tragically are being put in between a rock and a very hard place. I'll tell you what, those cops need to stand for what's right or don't stand at all. Everywhere around the world. Peaceful protest. There comes a time. There comes a time when you are being arrested for protesting. An arrest, folks, to be arrested is a physical act of aggression on the part of the government. You need to ask yourself, right? Do you resist that arrest if it's unlawful or you believe it's unlawful? There's some interesting questions that need to be asked. Now, in America here, the Homeland Security Secretary, Alejandro Mayorkas, once again, the same asshole who doesn't do anything about the southern border. He, along with the Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, urged their Canadian counterparts. They spoke to Canada and said, quote, to use federal powers to resolve this situation at our joint border and offering the full support of our Homeland Security and Transportation departments, right? Oh, yeah. Hey, American government, these people protesting are on the Canadian side. Well, the U.S. is here to offer whatever help you need to violate their rights as well. I tell you, folks, it's showtime. It really is. It is showtime. They want to remove people. They want to fine people. They tried towing things away, and the towing company said, no, we got COVID. Right? Give the people their rights back. Period. You call off your bullshit declaration, state of emergency, or whatever. Take your foot, your knees, your hands off the throats of the Canadian people. And this will be over in a day. Take them off permanently. It's done. Sweden says it's done. Other countries say it's done. Many states in the United States of America say it's over. Democrat governors in the United States of America are saying it's over. We're taking off restrictions. Of course, it's all political because it's hurting them in the polls. But guess what? It's always political. Always political with these people. Cerveza bug and the hysteria, the Jim Jones juice and the mandates, it's all political. There's an agenda behind it, and it is nefarious. It is evil, and it needs to be opposed. While these fat, self-glorifying pieces of trash sit in government, in Canada, in the United States, they're destroying this country, and they want to complain, folks, that people who want freedom are the problem. No. They're the problem. Once again, Ronald Reagan said government is not the solution to our problems. Government is the problem. Who's causing the problem? governments with their mandates and masks, rules and restrictions and requirements. That's the problem. People want their lives back so they can live freely. I don't care about Toyota, Chrysler, Ford, GM. Who cares about them if the people aren't free? Freedom comes first, then comes prosperity. Understand, folks, these corporations are running the government because they want their way again. And government is bowing to that, but they won't listen to the people. Understand, folks, who is working with who. Government likes working with corporations, and corporations like working with government. They couldn't give a squirt of piss about the people until the people get in the way and demand their rights. Everyone is now watching Canada stand strong. Chance favors the prepared mind. I'll be back for the Free for All Friday. You guys be cool. Semper Fi, Godspeed.